A pleasant day to all of you who are watching this video. My name is Jan Perchina and I'm the Business Associate of Maritime eLearner, and I'm here to welcome you to my presentation about Maritime eLearner, or simply me. Before I begin, I would like to thank you so much for opening the email that we sent to you, and I hope that this 4-part video you will be able to have a good insight about Maritime eLearner, or me. Our product here is what we believe can become a very useful tool for your school to comply with CMO 67 Section 25. Our mission is to STC-wise the maritime education and training all over the Philippines. Our vision is to have competent Filipino seafarers for safer ships and cleaner oceans. I'll be giving more information about that in this 4-part video. In this first video, let's talk about the Philippines in the global maritime setup. How it is positioned based on ranking in providing seafarers for both officers and ranking status worldwide. Some fast facts. For the longest time, Philippines has been the top 1 provider of seafarers worldwide. But based on the report of Seaman Republic's website in 2016, China is overtaking and is now holding the top position. It says here that the global supply of seafarers in 2005 to 2015, it increased, and this goes for both officers and ratings available for international trading merchant fleet. There are 1,647,500 estimated supply of seafarers in the world, according to the 2015 figures from the latest manpower report by BIMCO and ICS released this May 2016. Now, China tops the largest number of seafarers based on the estimates of national distributions to the 2015 global supply of seafarers. The table shows that China is leading on the number of all seafarers, followed by Philippines, Indonesia, the Russian Federation, and Ukraine. The table also shows the rank for the number of officers in number, topped by China, Philippines, India, Indonesia, and then the Russian Federation, while the number of ratings is led by the Philippines, China, Indonesia, Russian Federation, and Ukraine. Another fast fact. There might be a shortage of seafarer officers in the near future, according to BIMCO or ICS Manpower Report. Data shows how the demand for officers increased since 2005. From 2010 to 2015, the estimated demand for officers has increased by around 24.1%, while the demand for ratings has only increased by around 1%. Supply versus demand. According to the current supply and demand, there is a shortage of 16,500 officers and an oversupply of 119,000 ratings. So if you could just imagine how much the seafaring community in the global scale is in need of more officers compared to the ratings. In conclusion, the forecast growth in the merchant fleet and its anticipated demand for seafarers will continue to grow over the next 10 years. To keep up with this, industry needs to have improvement in recruitment, in training seafarers, and reduce officer wastages, that is, retaining qualified seafarers and increasing the number of years which they serve at sea. This report again was sourced out from the Seaman Republic website. According to the Secretary General of ICS, Mr. Peter Hinchcliffe, without continuing efforts to promote careers at sea and improve levels of recruitment and retention, the report suggests it cannot be guaranteed that there will be an abundant supply of seafarers in the future. That, I'm afraid, is a serious problem that the maritime industry in general need to face and provide a solution. STCW plays a major role in putting up the bar in setting standards for all countries to follow. The International Convention and Standards of Training, Certification and Watchkeeping of Seafarers, or STCW, has set the qualification standards for masters, officers, and watch personnel on seagoing ships. The basic idea of an STCW training course is to make it mandatory for every seafarer to be a past candidate with shipping training before they can go out in the waters. According to a popular source, there are 3 important reasons why STCW is important. Number 1. Safety precaution. Every Filipino seafarer who goes on board must have obtained the proper education, including maritime training in the Philippines, which would help him or her survive in the midst of all the possible trouble while they are on board. Number 2. Hands-on training. An STCW training gives the students real-life experience of what being on board really feels like before they even board their first real ship. This makes them confident enough to do their job because they already have the background knowledge and skills, which can help them to be at par with other maritime practitioners. And lastly, global competitive seafarers. In a world where skills are the primary factors on hiring, it's important that seafarers with this amount of influence in the industry to receive ample training in order to be globally competitive seafarers. That's it for our first video, and I'll see you on our next one.